Hey y'all, Market Slayer is back. All right, so let's get into this week ahead. This is my top-down analysis. Nothing fancy, just how I'm looking at the market before the New York session starts. And if you trade futures, especially New York Open, this is how I prep. So I'm not guessing once the bell rings. The market just opened about 2 hours ago. It is Sunday night. Tomorrow is a holiday. I may or may not trade, depending on the volume overnight into leading up into tomorrow. I'm leaning more onto not trading just to have a free day. Like, hello. I don't got to homeschool tomorrow. I don't got to trade, but we'll see how the market presents itself tomorrow. So basically, top down analysis. I just walk you down from higher time frames down to basically my entry time frames, and I tell you exactly what I need to see or what I'm looking for a trade, and different perspectives on where the market may or may not go. I try not to stick to one bias overall because the market can go either way. So I'll be looking for buy and sell scenarios. And yeah, so let's get right into it. All right, so first things first, I want to highlight something that I had marked up since like probably last week or the week before. I'm not sure, but I'm on the daily time frame, but this right here was a 4-hour volume imbalance. And price actually came down into it last week, Wednesday, and then rejected off of near the middle. So basically, after that, it pushed up, it made a new swing high, and then it chopped from there. But every time, if you can see, basically, once it came down, it was very like strong. We had some nice impulses to the upside, but when it was time to sell, it really took off. And same thing here, really took off, and even here. But then it reversed. It left this doji, and then it closed within this 30-minute imbalance. So this is the 30-minute imbalance here, right? And as you can see, it kind of was like dilly-dallying around the middle. It closed a little below, and then it pushed up, came down. And so once the market opened today, now we got a massive gap down. And I believe that was just the market trying to finally fill in that 4-hour imbalance, which is the brown zone, because it's like every time it reached down here, it could not break. And I thought for a fact it would fill it last week, and no, it left a lot of unfinished business. So the market just said, you know what, we're taking this. That could be a clue on how the market may look tomorrow. I don't know. It may want to fill this gap, but that's our first point of interest here, this giant gap. I'm going to change the color, but this is the 30-minute time frame. Let's see. All right, now that I got that out the way, because that gap was like really a strong point. But now that I got that out the way, I'm on a daily again, and this is the highest time frame I usually look on. I rarely look on the weekly. Weekly doesn't really show me anything anyway right now. So the daily, I'm seeing instantly a volume imbalance around 24 450s. It might be a reach, but price is pretty bearish right now, and we have this low right here that could be the next target. Once we break below this low, it could free fall all the way down here. Then we just have this low to break, and then down here, like I said, it could be a reach, but price failed to go any higher once it got to these highs, right? We see how it made all of these equal highs. Well, relative equal highs. They're not exactly equal. And it just basically just kept getting slapped down from there. Slap down, slap down. We had 3 pushes up. it could not make a new high at all. So yeah, it just wicked it and then it reversed. So basically that lets me know that price may just actually be looking for lower prices. And we could just be looking for a sell-off right now. But tomorrow, let's see what else we got. We swept this sell side, dipped into here, pushed up. We left this high here. Tomorrow we could potentially come back up, maybe midway as it usually does, and then reverse down to take out these lows. Or overnight, London session, when the volume picks up a little bit more, it could push up into there. So that's the buying scenario I'm seeing push up. The furthest I could see is maybe filling this whole imbalance and also tapping into this previous 30-minute and imbalance, and then just dropping down from there once again from the lower half. That's all I'm really seeing right now that stands out. We need a little bit more data because we have been caught in this range for a while. We just got to break out on one side for it to be clearer, honestly. So let me take this one off. This is the last swing high. I made a low, a lower high, a low, and then it dropped and it broke this low, this swing low. So it's possible that we can get a correction and then continue lower. All I really want to see is a break out of this range once and for all, because I feel like that's what's holding back the good price action. Like we're in this, and then up and down. No. Let's break out and then we'll see how the market plays out after that. But yeah, I think there was some tariff talk which caused the market to actually gap down. But it's no coincidence that it gapped down right into this volume imbalance though. So it's possible. The market does not like tariffs. It's possible that it could actually finally take out a low and break out of this range. So I'm leaning more towards sells, but like I said, the market can go either way. We could push up, break through all this imbalance, make a new high as such. Let me see if I can get where is it? Maybe, yeah, okay. So we break up through here, come down, come to this one, and then just freaking go all the way up. It's possible, but due to the fact that the market does not like tariffs, the other option that I'm seeing right now is us basically possibly pulling up a little bit back to here, or even more, a little bit up here, coming down, breaking these lows, and continuing down. It could go either way. So I will be tuned in and seeing how everything plays out overnight. Either way, if I do get in a trade, I will be documenting it. So stay tuned because I'll be posting it. Whatever, however it plays out, I'll be posting it. So I'll see you in the next trade video. Hey y'all, what's up? It is day 2. So yesterday was the holiday and I decided not to trade for the simple fact that I didn't think that the price action would really give much. And I just wanted a little bit more data. So I just want to get into what I'm seeing now that we do have a little bit more data. I didn't remove any of the drawings from yesterday, but I'm going to do that right now. As you can see, though, we almost got down there, taking out all this liquidity. But let me just erase these arrows. Okay, so what happened yesterday? Literally, the market said, you want to talk about tariffs? We're going to go low and lower. Like, it did not come to fill this at all. It didn't come to fill that opening gap during the week. However, this low here, it literally, this is from January 2nd, it literally just wicked it. It kept wicking it. It took out some liquidity and then it just reversed. So this is the breakdown of, oh, and this is also where London set up shop for their low as well. So basically, price came, it traveled further down, did not sweep these lows, just wicked around, bounce, played, used it as support for a while after London session. New York open, it's a 15-minute time frame, by the way. Well, actually, no, pre-market, it kind of did, a little back and forth. So we were just like basically setting up for an accumulation, manipulation kind of vibe, right? After London, we had a nice impulse, then we accumulated in this range. And then we manipulated to the downside, taking out London's low, and then closing with a strong displacement. So a little bit clearer for the New York session on the 5-minute here. You see, once we dropped below London's low, and then we pushed up with this displacement, we inverted this fair value gap. And we made another fair value gap. So price never came back down. It just broke right through it, bust right through that bearish fair value gap. And then it pushed higher. So basically, that's all that price was targeting. Once market opened and it continued bullish for the whole rest of the session after it took out that low. And now we're back within this range here, the 4-hour. So the 4-hour volume imbalance that we had from January 2nd. So yeah, it has not broken out at all on the higher time frame or the lower time frame, actually. And it kind of closed above it a little bit, a very little bit, but yeah, it's just like basically wicks. This is my entry time frame, the 1 minute. Yeah, so I want to see how Asia's session plays out, but the fact that we swept that liquidity, the London low, and also the previous low from here, January 2nd, everything happened on January 2nd. That was a really populated day. Yeah, I just want to see how the price plays out overnight. We may just fill or come halfway up into this because we have a lot of buy side liquidity here. The market left these highs here, and it's just very smooth, as ICT likes to call it. It's a very smooth looking area, and very attractive for retail traders to get in shorts, because just for the fact that it just, this is resistance. So because it's resisting, we must short. Let's wait and see how it plays out. I have alerts set here. I'm going to be on the lookout for that. We also have a 30-minute order block right below here. Change up some colors. Yeah, okay. I have a lot on the 30-minute time frame. This one is very clear. 30-minute is, then 15-minute is where I do most of the markups for the clearer looking areas. Yeah. So we'll see how it plays out. But as of right now, once again, it can go either way. Okay. So yeah, price action could go either way. Don't get me wrong. But I'm just looking at how price is now reacting to the midpoint of this volume imbalance, the 4-hour volume imbalance that we were targeting. Now it's kind of like trying to dance on the upper hand of it. Before, when the market opened and it gapped down, it was dancing on the lower half. You see how that goes? So now that we've broken through the middle and we flip to the upside. I do believe that price may take some buy side and travel up to correct this imbalance just a bit. But let's see how it plays out overnight. Tomorrow I will be trading New York session. I'll be looking for my setup and documenting that. So I'll see you guys on the next session.